Hey there everybody, this is Cholera bringing you game 2 of Jangbi versus Zero here in the Tving OSL round of 4. Thank you guys for joining me. Like I said in game 1, I am quite rusty at commentating, but I will try my best. And for those of you who are watching and who are old fans of mine, thank you again for watching. I have a feeling a lot of you guys are watching as much for the nostalgic value of hanging out with one of your old commentator friends as for the actual commentary value, which may not be too high because I am just so rusty right now. But you know, it's just great to hang out with you guys. A lot of old familiar names here in the Brood War community, at least, or the Brood War. Pro gamers, Jangbi and Zero, Flash and Fantasy. Doesn't look like they're, well, actually I don't know, but at least in the finals, it doesn't look like there's that many new players popping up. But you know, I still remember these guys from 3 years ago. That's what I mean by you know, the lack of complete new players. I mean, Flash, of course, was the absolute machine, the CPU Terran, as I always called him, the Terminator Terran. And it seems like he's continued to do pretty well. Anyway, this is Jangbi vs. Zero on the map Neil Electric Circuit, 4-player map, and we'll see if Jangbi pulls off something risky once again. This map looks like it's a little bit Zerg favored, 2-to-1 statistically, so that means Jangbi might decide to go for something more daring to try to overcome that imbalance, but you know, he might not. This map reminds me a little bit of an old map I did commentaries on called Medusa, because there's a natural expansion in the back that's protected, but that has a weakness in that there's an exit to the outside that's blocked by a bunch of neutral buildings. And if you blow up those neutral buildings, you can get right into the back of the natural expansion, which is could be quite disastrous. We'll have to see if either player decides to take advantage of that. Pretty hard to blow down those buildings, though, without something with you know, without something with splash damage, I'd say, and lurkers or, you know, reavers or something weird like that. So anyway, diagonal start positions, of course. Jangbi at the bottom left, Zero at the upper right, and Zero must be a little bit annoyed from the last game where he failed to block his ramp with those Hydralisks. 2 GTs get in and just wreck absolute havoc, you know, bull in a china shop style in the main base, and you know, that's what happens in StarCraft. Man, it's great to be doing some commentaries again. Just a lot of fun to watch these games, and I've been missing that over the last, you know, 2.5 years, just watching these games. I just things have come in between me and commentary and me and StarCraft in general. So you know, it's good to watch a little bit and hopefully relearn some of StarCraft pro gaming over the course of these videos. We'll see how I do. Looks like both players have actually gone for a standard opening here. Forge Fast Expand for Jangbi and 12 Hatchery for Zero. You guys will have to tell me in the comments what kind of new strategies and new build orders have come up in the last 3 years, because to be honest, I don't know, and I'm rather busy these days still, so I haven't had much time to do research before doing these commentaries, more than just the most cursory amount of research. But hopefully you guys will, you know, forgive me for that. Looks like 1 cannon and a gateway going up for Jangbi. Looks like, yeah, that was just a standard expansion there from Zero. So Zero gonna have 3 bases up soon with gas, and perfectly standard there. He's unfortunate that he's scouted Jangbi last, it appears, and that means he won't be able to get into his base to get a look at what's going on. But he has he knows he's not going some kind of weird tech build again because of the Forge Fast Expand, so he can be reassured this might be a longer game than before. Jangbi gonna see if he can sneak in a probe, and looks like he is going to be able to sneak in. Very nice there. He's going to see not too much that's interesting, but he's going to see the, you know, standard fast expanding build that I'd expect on this map. given the availability of two bases to expand to. So Lair going up there for Zero, and we'll see if Zero decides to go for some Mulisks fast, or if it's just going to be a standard Hydralisk kind of build. Cybernetics Core going up for Jangbi, and it doesn't look like there's Hydras coming out anytime soon yet. He might go Mutalisk first, and we'll see if that works out. So we're going to do the probe and Zergling dance there. So with this fast expand and a second gas that's coming up really quickly, not too sure exactly what Jangbi is going to do here. Once again, my lack of familiarity, I guess, with StarCraft pro gaming is going to mean I'm going to call things wrong a lot, but okay. Well, we have a spinning forge there, so that's going to be the +1 attack, and we have a Stargate going up, so we are going to see some Corsairs, some kind of just fast, some kind of standard fast expand build with, yeah, looks like Citadel going up, so maybe some of that old Bisu magic, the Sarah DT combination. We'll see. I mean, with a lot of gas going up, it could be something like that. Meanwhile, Jangbi is going to be facing Zero's fast Mulisks. Or not fast Mulisks, but his Mutalisks coming out pretty soon. Jangbi managed to keep the probe alive forever, as good Protoss players often do. So we'll see exactly what Jangbi is going to be doing here pretty soon. Okay, he's not gone that quickly into Templar. He's just going to get some Speed Zealots and some Sares to protect himself against the Mutalisk threat. A lot of hatcheries going up inside of Zero's main base. So some kind of Mutalisk Zergling attack here going to come up? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, looks like a couple of Corsairs are going to go up. Mutalisk Zergling, huh? That could be what's going on. And that could work out, actually. But anyway, here's Jangbi getting a good spot of the main base there, so he's not going to see the Hydros Den because it's not up yet. He is going to make a Templar Archives and get some cannons up in his main base so he doesn't suffer too badly from this Mutalisk harassment. Hydros Den now, okay, now going down, so I guess it is going to be just a standard big economy build here. Corsairs going to go around the map looking for extra expansions. Bunch of Scourge there, and they're not going to intercept the Corsair. Mutalisks coming out. Mutalisks are you know, quite good against a limited number of Corsairs, but against 3 or 4, they're just not going to do that much. Oh, nice interception there, I gotta say. Okay, so the Mutalisks managing to do some harm here inside Jangbi's main base. Wow, that is in his expansion rather, but that is a gaping hole in his defenses. No cannons there at that secondary. And a bunch of Speed Zealots, but they're not going to do much here on the front door, I don't think. Not against that force defending there for Zero. So Jangbi is a little bit behind, I gotta say, at this point. Mutalisk's going to catch the Zealots in mid-base here, or mid-map here, so that's not good. That's definitely not good for Jangbi. I'm actually surprised he's so far behind already. He was going for some kind of Speed Zealot Corsair build, which is kind of weird because really wasn't expecting that. I mean, usually I expect some kind of DTs quickly, not Speed Zealots, but you know, what do I know? Alright, so now there's some High Templar out, and some Corsairs. A lot of forces here in the front though, but with Sonic Storm out, it could be enough to hold off whatever is going on here. We'll have to see. The Storm's coming. Big attack coming in right now from Zero. He's not going to be able to pick off the High Templar. The High Templar I don't know if the High Templar have enough energy for a Storm yet. There's a lot of cannons up and more forces coming in. Uh-oh. Probe's going in to defend right now, and Jangbi is in trouble here, but oh, he's got some forces just managing to kill the reinforcements. Looks like Zero's attack is going to fizzle out here in the front after managing to kill all the hard defenses though and all the troops. It's looks like it's just a bunch of Hydralisks left, and wow, that was a very close one. More reinforcements coming up for this attack here. Both players about equal here in terms of food count, so that means about equal in terms of army too. Looks like the Hydras are going to be able to pick off some buildings. There's no storm energy yet, so wow, they're going to pick off some buildings here, and really it's cost a lot of money for Jangbi to produce all those cannons again. That means less units. Oh, good storm there though from Jangbi. Good defensive storming. Jangbi putting his zealots on hold position there, and he's going to lose his forge and his gateway up in the front. Jangbi definitely behind this game right now, but some good storms could change that. We'll see. Although I have a feeling Zero is pretty far in the lead there. I think Jangbi just didn't expect to lose that Corsair to those Scourge and then to get Mulas harassed. Uh-oh, Jangbi in trouble once again. One DT out there. Gonna be able to, nope, not gonna be able to do much. There's Overlord speed, and wow, Jangbi is in big trouble here. Looks like he's gonna have to defend once again with these cannons. Beautiful dancing here of the Zealots and the Hydralisks, I gotta say. With the speed, the Corsairs, of course, not gonna be able to do much in terms of effective harassment of those Overlords. Jangbi on 2 bases still. Zero with his 3 bases, just reaping that economic advantage he has. And more High Templar coming out for Jangbi. But Jangbi in pretty big trouble here. He's stuck in his base. He hasn't managed to, mount any kind of real offense at all. And I think he's got the wrong sort of tech balance to deal with a huge Hydralisk force right now. We'll see if I'm right about that. Although, I mean, with enough storm, Hydralisks, you can deal with Hydralisks with Zealots and High Templar, I guess, from what I remember at least. He definitely needs to get those storms perfectly. Oh, looks like Corsair is going to get taken out here, or maybe not. Nope. Doesn't matter. Bunch of Hydras coming up in the front. Hydra's probably fully upgraded at this point. We'll see. I'm not sure if there's +1 up yet for Jangbi. Wow, drones drones being transferred, okay. Thought there was something else going on there. Double evolution chamber for Zero. And the robotics facility up. So, gonna be interesting to see if whether Jangbi can pull this one off. I have a feeling Zero is just gonna out-expand him at this point. If he wants, he can just go to, go to 5 bases soon too. And he's got lurkers coming up. So, no observers quite yet. A Dark Archon though. A Dark Archon from Jangbi. What is that for? I have no idea. Feedback? Or Maelstrom, I guess, yeah. Whatever that spell's called. But it's still surprising to see Dark Archons around. That's a pretty rare unit to see. Unless there's some kind of Dark Archon build I just don't know about because someone innovated, so I could be totally wrong, but we'll see. Wow, this Corsair managed to stay alive still, and Jangbi may be able to, I guess, Maelstrom some Mutalisks or something like that. I'm not sure. Oh, wow! So what I was saying has come to pass here. It looks like a lot of lurkers are going to destroy that neutral building. I'm not sure if Jangbi knows this is coming. I think he does know it's coming, actually. So he's going to have to go do something about that, because once that neutral building's down, that series of neutral buildings are down, then that means his back door is going to be open. Yeah, he does know it's coming, though. So that's at least fortunate for him that he got a pylon there to watch. Meanwhile, 3rd evolution chamber up, so going crazy with upgrades here is Zero. Also crazy with hatcheries there. Good for him. Playing the big econ game here. And he's doing pretty well. Wow, alright, there's another Corsair picked off finally. And Jangbi, he's in trouble if he doesn't watch that ramp. He does watch the ramp though. A lot of Dragoons. Yeah, that's probably going to keep the ramp safe. It's probably going to be able to defend. So, Right now, I think it's just an economic battle. Jangbi is going to be behind in that economic battle, but at least he's not going to. Well, at least he's not going to lose instantly. It's better than that. Alright, so now we have Hive coming up. Jangbi in full production mode. Still that Dark Archon. Just hanging out there. Okay, so Jangbi going to see there's lurkers all over the place, of course. One Dragoon just running around. Man, I forgot how lanky Dragoons were, how clumsy those units are. They're just so clumsy when they walk around. +2 attack upgrades for Jangbi, so I guess he did have a +1 a while ago. Meanwhile, still that Dark Archon. I wonder what it's for. Lurkers, Zerglings, and Hydralisks. Enough to deal with a lot of stuff. What is Jangbi doing? I have no idea what he's doing. He's bringing out just this kind of suicidal force of Zealots. They're just going to run in like, you know, the Lost Ronin or whatever. And they're just going to die. So, maybe he's trying to free up control or something so he can get something. I don't know what he's doing. What do I know? A lot of Zerglings being produced. Wow, huge attack going to come out soon. And they're going to be crackling soon. This is, I guess, an attempt at shutting down an expansion or something like that, but it's not going to work. Zero just has way too many forces spread around the map. His map control right now. Jangbi is going to lose those units. He's going to try to break out right now. He needs to break out. Wow, huge defenses, almost like a Terran defense there out in the front. Storm's going off, but it's like a Terran defense with tanks and everything, except it's lurkers. Oh, some good storms catching those Hydralisks though. But oh, it looks like a High Templar is going to die, and yeah, this huge Matrix defense force here, this like Russian defense in depth, like Soviet Union style, is just gonna be so effective in dealing damage to the Dragoons and killing High Templar. Wow, it's just gonna be, this is gonna be so difficult to break out from. A lot of units dying though in the front, but really very smart there, separating his forces out into this defense in depth, because that means just storms are not going to be effective. That Dark Archon hanging out, breaking out here slowly for Jangbi, like the Battle of Kursk here. Huge, you know, drawn out defense in depth, and we'll see if Jangbi can break out here. He's got observers, he's got Dragoons, but yeah, it's just not quite enough. It looks like more lurkers coming out here, and yeah, Zero is just absolutely prepared for this breakout attempt. So yeah, Jangbi forced back into his base. I think that's going to be it in terms of the initiative. Zero definitely is way ahead at this point. Yeah, I mean, with this late game situation here, Jangbi cannot afford to oh, Defiler's coming out too. Jangbi cannot afford to wait because he's just doesn't have the bases to wait. Oh my god, what is going on here? Zero gonna go for some kind of humiliation here. He's showing Jangbi the game's over, man. He's putting a hatchery right down the front door. That is just some wicked ballers move there. Wow. Jangbi storming up the place here, but the game is up here, it looks like, for him. The hatchery is still alive. Jangbi, yeah, in huge trouble. Alright, the hatchery goes down, but doesn't matter. Jangbi's just not going to be able to break out against this huge Matrix defensive force up the front. Yeah, Lurkers coming up, Defiler coming up. Defiler is going to cast Plague, it seems, and that's going to be pretty effective. Well, not really against those Archons. Oh, okay, never mind. It's going to cast Dark Swarm. Of course, that helps too against those Dragoons. And against Archons too. Only splash damage, I believe, can deal. Jangbi, yeah, in big trouble economically. It's pretty much over at this point, I'd say. Very, very impressive defense, I gotta say. Not really a defense, but it's like a map control, I guess, from Zero. That defensive depth at the front door. Oh wow, and now he's in Jangbi's back. There's just absolutely no forces there to help deal with this situation. Zerg units of the late game, of course, benefiting from that Dark Swarm. Yeah, Dark Swarm. Alright, Zerglings are going to just get in. GG, coming from Jangbi. good game, showing a different style here from both players. Big economy, big map control, and good victory there from Zero. So, thank you for watching, everybody. This is Cholera, and see you in Game 3.